Hi, it's Dean Odell with 7 Gables Real Estate in the Odell Group. Today is June 18th and it's time for Tustin Talks. And yes, this is me. No more beard. We're not going to put COVID behind us. We're still selling homes safely, but I just couldn't go with the beard any longer. So I'm back. Anyway, let's talk about these charts. For you that follow us, you know this is the week we will go over Tustin also, because we're the only game in town when it comes to Tustin stats, and we follow that market closely because we do about half our business in that market. So let's start first of all with overall Orange County. As you can see, a listing inventory is still ridiculously low, 4,950 homes. We are down 51% from last year when there were 7,493. In fact, if you took the 5-year average for March, April, and May, we are down 33% on listing inventory. So that is the main story of this market, and the biggest problem we're having is getting inventory because the demand is there. So let's talk about demand and look at the next chart. Okay, looking at this chart, what do you see? That is the classic V recovery. You can see the shape of it, looks just like a V. Total pending sales year over year. Right now there are approximately 3,150 sales. Last year at this time there were 3,700. So you look at that and you say, okay, well, we're down 550 homes. Well, we're down 550 homes in escrow, but we have 2,543 less homes to choose from. So that is the issue. Inventory, inventory, inventory. The demand is there. Sorry to interrupt this program, but you know what? Let's make sure you're subscribed to Tustin Talks. Click on the button below next to our name, and if that doesn't work for any reason, you can just go to TustinTalks.com or our websites, the Odell Group and NorthTustin.com, and subscribe there. So let's continue. Now, let's look at this next demand chart. This next demand chart just looks at the prior 30-day period, how it compared to this 30-day period. Just to show you how we're shooting up out of COVID, we are up 56% in 4 weeks. We have 2,529 of those pending sales that have happened in the last 30 days. So we are really only down 5% from last year's demand levels for the 30-day prior period. Looking at my favorite chart here, you guys know I love this chart, and it breaks it down by price range. And if you look at some of our older videos, you can see in the last couple of months how this chart has really changed. We predicted this was going to happen, and I'm telling you, we're pretty accurate with our predictions on this whole COVID situation. The first 4 price ranges, all the way from 0 to $1.5 million, are all in seller territory. Dark green being a very much a seller's market, light green being a slight seller's market. I can tell you from what we're seeing in our own business, it's 100% accurate. We have multiple offers on all our listings that are in that price point. If you look at the next price point, $1.5 million to $2 million, you'll see that is a balanced market, okay, where buyer and seller neither really have much of an advantage. And where we're still kind of, slow is in that over $2 million price range. So you can see there's just too much inventory for the demand, You basically have 21% of the inventory and only 6% of the demand over $2 million. So it takes homes a lot longer to sell in that price point. Okay, finally, looking at closed sales, okay? If you look at the blue line, which is the 2020, you can just see how it's crashed down, right? It's going down. Well, that almost looks like the left side of the V, right? When we started to crash. That's because closed sales are the sales that happen in March and April. There's a lagging effect here. We just showed you the demand, which is the other side of that V curve, but you can see that because of COVID, we only had 1,386 homes that closed in May, which was down 53% from last year's levels of 2,941. So get ready for some very negative headlines in the news. They're going to say May was the worst month ever, blah, 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 blah. Anything they can do to get your attention. But if you're watching this, you know what's really happening. Inventory is low and demand is high. This is behind us. Okay, so here's the Tustin data chart, which you can only find here at the Odell Group. We do about half of our business in the Tustin area, so we keep very close track to what's going on right here. And you can see this data, which comes from Trend Graphics, shows that in the 92705 or North Tustin area, they are even down further than the averages that you're seeing in Orange County. So you can see they're down almost 50% in some of those categories, and you can see 92780, which is Tustin proper, and how that compares, and Tustin Ranch Legacy and Tustin Ranch. If you look again at what's below there, we've got average prices, average sold prices. You can see how that compares. Those are all up except for the Tustin Ranch, Tustin Legacy area. And you can look at the final sales prices compared to their original sales prices and how many days on the market. You can see that all those numbers point to a very strong market. All right, so now moving on to my advice for buyers and sellers. Okay, so I'm very proud of our team for how hard they've worked through this COVID situation for our buyers and sellers. We've been able to sell a lot of houses despite the fact that this is going on, and we're doing it safely, and we're there to protect you. We're very sensitive to the issue, and we just wanted to let you guys know that we can keep you safe and still get this business done. Okay, buyers, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you except that this market is crazy, right? This is the hottest market there's been since June of 2013. So we're back to seeing multiple offers again, highly competitive situation. The best advice I can give you is to make sure you have an agent that's going to tilt things into your favor. And so I personally think we're those type of agents. I hope that you would call and let us help you find a house, because it is a big advantage to have experience on your side. Sellers, really no different. I'll tell you, the sellers are confused out there right now. They're just assuming the market isn't hot, and it's hotter than it's ever been. It's crazy. I'm sure this information is going to leak out to you slowly, but you don't want to find out about it after it's 2-3 months in the past. If you go back and you look at our videos, I have been saying this for months and months and months now. We need inventory. I'm sorry, not months and months and months, weeks and weeks and weeks. So anyway, I've been saying this for a while now. We need inventory. The demand is there. And I think right now is just a great time to take advantage of the market. The interest rates are unbelievable and no time to wait. So just give us a call and we'll tell you how we can do this safely for you. All right. So I'll see you on the next Tustin Talks. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to more Tustin Talks. And if you have any questions, please give us a call at this number right up here. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So we'll see you next time. The Odell Group's been around for nearly 40 years. We are ranked number 9 in transactions closed, and we can give you the right advice to help you make good decisions. So please click on our subscribe button here and start watching the videos, and let us know if there's anything we do to help you.